Hello, Taurus, and welcome. I'm Adriana. I'm a soul guidance coach. I help you choose growth and the healing of your inner roots. I have an intuitive message for you today. This message looks at a lot of different things, so I'm just going to get started. Okay, card for you this week, Preservation, Four of Roots. Okay. This feels like a reminder to really stay focused and self-nurturing, stay in your self-care routines. I don't really have a sense of what the other cards are going to be, but I'm feeling like it's very important to keep yourself strong and keep yourself out of the chaos, out of the crazy energy. Make sure that your energy is replenished. That's what I'm trying to say. Okay, moving you forward, we got the Sun of Roots. I do love these cards. I think they just look so pretty. All right. And the energy that works against you pulls you back. We've got work. Interesting. All three roots cards. So triple roots. And I believe this happened for Libra as well. So if you have Libra energy in your chart, Libra ascending, Libra moon, and you check out the Libra reading. Okay. Now, this is interesting. The energy that moves you forward is heart energy, energy that is very powered and driven by the heart chakra. We have this lovely pink flowering dogwood here. And we also have this mole who's tunneling amongst the roots of this tree. And he's having a great time down there, questing after his source of joy, which for any Taurus, you'll know that's food, right? I'm saying that with a joke because I'm also a Taurus, and that happens to be one of the things I love very much. So anyway, it's about going after your joy through the energy of the heart, and that is what will help you stay on your path this week. All right, so we have this idea that you're wanting to stay replenished, but this card is helping you have like a tunnel vision, a laser focus on heart energy, on expressing only your heart. You notice we don't have any mental cards, no sword cards. So none of the energy is up here. The energy is down. So again, staying grounded, which is not usually a problem for Tauruses, although this is the weird thing. This is kind of an aside, Taurus. Sometimes Tauruses do have a hard time staying grounded, because when the mind goes out of control, then we lose that natural power to be connected to the earth. So it is very important to stay connected to that earth. Now, but the energy that is holding us back here, Three of Roots, work, this is more of a questing kind of work, a collaborative questing. So trying to pull in a lot of different elements. We have the feathers and the arrow, which is fire and air, also on this card. And then we also have horns. There's a horn that he's looking for. So there's the idea that you're trying to draw in lots of different either people or lots of different kinds of modalities, action versus thought versus feeling versus emoting. But this is what's holding us back, okay? The energy, the work that tries to do too much, the work that tries to incorporate too much. These are just laser and tunnel focused on the self, the desires of the self, the desire of the heart, what the heart really wants to do, what my heart, not what everyone else wants me to do. So this is a really interesting reading because the emphasis is less on collaboration and more on self-connection. I don't feel like this is a forever type of reading, meaning like, for the rest of your life, it's going to be this way. But the energy or the timing of this message is saying for this week, it's about what do you want, not about what others want. There's also a subtlety in the colors. You see that? These are the soft pinks and blue and a little purple. So all of this, the higher chakras, whereas this is earthy. We've got the root the sacral and the solar plexus chakra, a little bit of the throat here, but the biggest blending is those bottom chakras. So there's a caveat to what I was saying. This is about self-interest, but it's about the interest of the heart and the higher self, the interest of these higher chakras, heart, throat, third eye, crown, not the lower chakras. So not just, and I'm talking to myself here, not just eating what you want, not just doing what you want, but listening to your inner guidance, which comes through your heart, listening to the whispers that it tells you, listening to your intuition. Four roots also asking you to take time out for meditation, asking you to take time out to connect with the higher guidance. So it's not self with a little s, because that self is connected to survival. It's self with the big S, as in higher self. All right, so it's your higher self running the show, not the lower self. Even though the lower self may be seeming to do the virtuous thing, connecting with others, telling them, giving advice or interacting, helping, the emphasis is less on that and more on, no, I need to be purely in my own energy, purely in my own space. All right, I want to expand your story a little bit more, Son of Horns. Okay, my left or their left? Okay, your left. And seven of power, seven of wands. Right, is the Son of Horns the Taurus or is it someone else? Okay, I'm getting that it could be either, so I'm going to talk as if it's either. So, Son of Horns. Okay, I see what they're saying. All right, Son of Horns is the self-interest that we were talking about again, those lower chakras that when they're unbalanced, it's all about me and my desires and what do I want. When I was joking about the food, that was sort of not a joke because they're using that information to convey vices to you, addictions, things that get us stuck, where we're trying to fill ourselves from the outside in rather than the inside out. So you're being asked to go away from that, totally fulfill yourself from on the inside. And then I think what I see here is you and your higher self coming together in a very, very powerful way, Taurus. Okay? Not the usual meaning of this card, but this is what I'm feeling it is for you. That the higher self and you come together and you don't clash, you don't hurt each other, but you meet each other with strength. And what then happens is you have a higher sense of integration. That the heaven and the earth come together, the body and the soul come together, the earth plane and the spiritual plane come together, and there's this lightning, this connection being strengthened between the two. Now, I felt this in the Sagittarius reading, that there's a stronger energy coming that's going to be available for you, whether it's a guide or just more of your own power. I've been feeling this for a couple different signs. So this is your version of the journey. So it makes perfect sense why they're asking you to cocoon a little bit, because your own energy is shifting and dealing with others is just going to kind of complicate the matter right for you. So this is definitely time to embrace that cocoon. All right, I want to get one more card for you. Eight of Wands, swiftness. So this is going to happen fast. All right, so if you're out of balance or you're feeling a little bit off while you're watching this, Taurus, please take some time to ground. Please take some time to center and get yourself back in alignment, because this push is going to happen fast. Okay, big message there, Taurus. Thank you so much for sharing your time and your journey with me. If you would like to learn more about how I can help you go even deeper on your journey, it's often easier to go deeper quicker when you have someone else working with you. It's possible to get where you need to go on yourself, it just by yourself. Sometimes it takes longer And sometimes you don't explore different facets as you might with someone else. So anyway, there's more information on soul guidance with Adriana, or you can check out my description below. And I will look forward to seeing you next time. Thank you, Taurus.